And we're back. Yeah. Murdered Luis, but the prince's curse is unbroken. Went through so much to get here, and will feel conflicted. Make things worse. We're seem to be hiding something. Never been a very good liar. Yeah. Well, this sucks, but the only thing that can make this worse is the next day being 9/11.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Flames Day. Yeah, Up in Flames Day. Holy shit. Oh. I mean, any of those names could have been fucking crazy, like Metals Day.
Now let's
Jet
get
fuel
this
can't
year's
melt
Saints'
metal
Day
beams.
Festival of Montario underway. We will
Seal
begin
beams, but
with a
whatever.
few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Oh, he's definitely not gonna let that happen.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement.
Okay.
Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead,
Oh
he
goddamn.
won't be able to reverse it.
Oi!
This is
The
bad.
game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are
What?
you out of your mind?
If he's
But
going to
that's
keep
crazy.
it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Okay, so we know what happened now, right? Like with Luis, like Luis definitely partnered with Forden to kill the king and the prince. They wanted to off the current rule of the kingdom. We can easily tell that was the case. I mean, we don't have the confirmation that Forden and Luis partnered up, but it seems like that's the case. It seems like Luis was researching the curse because he doesn't have the completed manuscript or whatever of the curse. It was Forden who did the curse. Luis is just trying to get an idea of what kind of curse he actually did. That's why Luis, when he died, it didn't off him. It didn't fix the prince's condition.
Assassins. Then we're in good company. That night, You were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
Is anyone in the audience watching this and seeing how fucking crazy Forden sounds?
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold! The flock has spoken!
This
Those who
doesn't
defy
seem
me
good.
are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
You! Identify yourself!
Oh? Wait, is that Luis?
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
Oh my god.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
Does he have the fake lance somehow?
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit.
Wait.
Just like you.
This is insane.
This is the true lance.
Oh, this just changed the game. I was not expecting.
You snake, Luis.
Holy shit, I was not expecting this. Not at all.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
What the fuck just happened?
Nothing to see here. The festival is
This is a
cancelled.
9/11. This is their 9/11. Holy shit.
Lord Luis.
Is this on purpose? Did they do this on purpose?
What's going on?
Good
Is a
people,
runner gonna crash
you have heard
into the
truth
opera
with your
building?
own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Luis, you gotta explain yourself. So we did see him meeting with someone. There must have been like some type of body double. No, but we were fighting Luis, right? But he was very weak. Even I called that out in the last episode. I was like, it's weird how weak he was. Like, I thought I just over leveled for it, but maybe there was a point for him being so weak.
But you're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
The attendant was on him.
No! Zorba?
Zorba.
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I had always intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Oh my god.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate!
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that?
I mean, we're at the old Opry,
Today
so
is a day of celebration.
might as well
The least I could do
put on
is
some
offer a fitting
theatrics.
death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
Yeah, you're right.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So,
Yep.
His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
We're not saying shit. Oh,
Please,
fuck.
spare us! No!
Oh no.
Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Oh fuck.
Out of the way!
What?
Oh no. There's no way they can block that, can they?
Why?
Go! Run!
Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
we do something? Oh, fuck. Basilio. Basilio? But Del read from the book.
Vitelio!
He should have been the party member. Shit.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought. Tell. But you know...
God damn.
If all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them?
This is tragic.
I've been an idiot. Sorry about that. Stop talking, Del. I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna. Huh? Hey. Del?
Damn. This is like the most tragic September 11th in existence.
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind
Is he gonna unlock his archetype right here?
bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste.
Alright, we'll make the haste.
Oh, welcome back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right.
Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
I mean, I know she had to be there because she knew him the best, but like, they're talking about how like, oh, they'd become infamous and if the whole group was there, it would like alert people and they'd be arrested. But like, the person that they picked to go is literally one of the most famous people in the world, a songstress, Lady Juna.
Basilio.
But maybe she was like, I mean, like, obviously she's not like undercover right now, but maybe she was like, had like a hoodie on and sunglasses.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
Oh, wow, that is very mature of you, Heisme. You're not gonna be
By the way,
racist.
have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be.
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted.
What if it's Zorbo? Zorbo? Is that his name?
Means it was someone
It's probably
other than Forden after all.
Zorba, whatever. I can't remember his name. The three-eyed freak.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Like, because obviously we didn't kill him, right? Like when we first started the game. Where he's... Wait, I don't really know what it said exactly. Oh, I can't go back that far. I don't know if he like died and resurrected, kind of, or something.
Someone
like that,
must
but...
have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
Yeah, he's gonna start searching.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern.
Yeah,
As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Agreed. Alright, see ya, Baz.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
What is that in the background?
Tell?
It looks like a fucking, like, leg armor.
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio. Sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
Oh, Lodestar.
Oh, so now we get it.
Wrecked brother. Oh, thou anguished traveler.
Phoebe.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
We're not even in a fight doing this. I'm surprised.
See you around, Del.
Oh. Who's this guy? He looks strong as fuck. Okay.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened. Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Well, that's nice.
It's you lot from before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Del. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Well, what a big
Thanks.
moon. Basilia, the badass bruiser carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally.
By
Council.
God, what in the world is that, Lance?
Prince of Oceania.
It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
Wouldn't it be Godot? Like, who else could it be?
I have brought her here.
You requested an
Oh.
audience?
Bella?
Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
I mean, can you think of a better one?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
Yeah, like, that's what I was expecting. But, I mean, I guess... And he's kind of like a little bitch. He was having... Him and, like, that other dude were fighting, and kind of like a... kind of a wimp. But Rella's got, like, a lot of support behind her, I think.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
I can't believe we're not fighting Santifex Forden. That actually surprised me. I was convinced he was going to be one of the last bosses in the game.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
I mean, that's fair.
Hey.
Me. How is it going to be in her favor?
Sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor.
They have to.
And Rella at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
Every day that the Sanctus Church doesn't have someone in place, Luis is gonna have more support. It's just the facts. Same reason why, like Forden was like, okay, like the race has ended because Luis is dead. Like, I'm gonna win. It was us two, and then there was a bunch of like smaller support for like people here and there, but
they're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
yeah, because they want the popularity here. They want someone that isn't potentially involved with that. If Luis tries to kill Rella, then he just looks like a fucking crazy person just killing the Sanctus Church, and the Sanctus will feel oppressed, and they'll completely go against what Luis, and even the normal people who are like not really Sanctus but like not really sure who they support, they're like, wow, Luis is just murdering the church people.
But say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
Well, it depends on if she's controlled.
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right.
I don't know, I think it might not go like that. Tough lead. That is true though. Just because we need to get popularity for the prince, and it's getting pretty late into the game to get the popularity for them. Again, I don't think the prince is going to be the king. I think we all know who the king is most likely going to be.
His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse. We also need to get people to support the prince's claim to forward. We need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
That's fair. Yeah, you really can't.
Adele was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled.
This is just going in directions I never would have
I pledge
anticipated.
my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
You have no clue what might happen in a situation like that. Once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the monks have their eye on us. Let's keep our shopping in the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Good.
All right.
Day is it today? I don't even see the calendar.
What now?
Okay.
Well then.
Oh yeah, can I
What now?
Silly. So he's the berserker who really increased his own personal attack. Powerful strike. And what level is he? 46. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's cast his attack damage sponge purple. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We are gonna do Silio.
I'm getting stronger.
What's your Silio, what's your next level up? You just need to get to level 20. Oh my. He needs rank 6 though. Big oofs up with that one. But what does he look? Can't even see what it's about.
That.
All in the front row increases damage of all skills proportional to boss. Bam. Raises max HP by 30%. That is insane. I mean, no magic, but like, oh my god, but he's protected but from physical attacks. And light, but weak to darkness. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Sorry, he needs it now. He's the best. Oh no, they're not the best. They're white. I don't need that. That's really good though. Maybe I do, I don't fucking know. Slap. There we go. Go in here. I haven't made a bond with him, so I can't see how that is.
Where to?
I can't go anywhere, but do I need anything? Nah, I think I'm good. Fair return to be gone. Guess we leave.
All right then.
We want to just check out these stories. Like,
Okay.
It's not gonna be anything, but it's okay. But it's not neat. Oh yeah, I already bought that.
All right then.
Let's go.
Do
Hey,
you have a weapon I can get? I guess.
Get yourself a good.
Eh. I don't think it's worth it. I'm good.
All right. Where to?
Very Heights. Let's just go back to the room.
Let's go.
I'm tired.
Not today. I think we deserve a nice long rest. Yeah, I can't do anything but rest. Alright, so we'll rest.
Sure.
Time to get comfy.
Good night.
Yeah.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. About a minute then? Seems I've fallen in with you a lot now. There's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince, or are you doing it to save the country? It's the same thing. It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
Want to save the country, playing a longer game. Gotta actually win this race. If we can't save the prince, you take his place. For good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave.
So...
I'm just saying. You declared yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you. Forever. Know what you're signing up for?
Right.
I'm ready for it. Listen to you. Got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, tell you something myself. I was just following you to go with the flow, alright? But revenge still.
Whatever.
Sure. I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground. But I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. If I'm gonna tag along, the world we're gonna live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
Just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. As long as you're giving us everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Saw Basilio off. He said he'd prefer sleeping in stowage, and then returned to my bunk. Still haven't made the bond with him.
Time marches
I was
on,
kind of
and
expecting
the
it right
age of
there.
the new king draws nearer.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Jesus, what a racist.
I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism!
Is she allowed to just jump in mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object! Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I have been loyal to God.
Be worshipped as he was? I refuse.
And His Eminence Forden my whole life.
Oh, Cadell,
I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
You're creating infighting within the church. That's not gonna be smiled upon.
Master Gideon, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
Right?
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint Rella in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the
exactly.
throne.
That's I think what the theocracy was trying to avoid.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
What the? Dude, the story just got really fucking intense
As
all of a
usual,
sudden.
I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
This is a smart move by Lewis. He knows that, like, you know, obviously, if the tournament is being run by like the leadership of the Sanctus, then they're gonna make the games like that they play favor the Sanctus candidate. So there's already doubts about Sanctism because of yesterday. So he's coming to play and say, hey, people have their eyes open. There's some, you know, this is a fucking sham, and let's make this a fair game.
First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Anime, eh?
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
Oh, I see my face.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose. I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance.
Hey, sorry. Just normally I try not to pause during anime. Like that's the last type of scene I would want to pause on. But just had to like get situated with what's going on with the day. You know, shit happens. I'm sorry, but let's get back to it. Thankfully, we can pause this shit.
Very well.
You know what I mean?
Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Damn. But I don't even think it comes from like a completely
this is a trial
honest thing from Luis.
If he would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Well, like, here's the thing. I don't think. Come on.
You see that light just now?
here's the thing. I don't think it's purely just like good out of the goodness of Luis's heart, or like having it be more fair or anything like that. I mean, it is to that extent, but he's not just like, oh well, I'm doing this because I don't want anything that I didn't earn. I think he's doing it because, say he didn't do this whole spectacle and he kept the magic, he could just kill Rella, right? And then her support wanes. He could kill, I mean, maybe, probably might not. I mean, we're really strong. I don't know if he could actually kill my character, especially knowing that, we easily I mean, seemed like he was trying to die. I don't know. It seemed like that plan was just made a last-minute plan where he like died like that, or almost died like that. But I think if he wasn't to do this, everyone would be like, oh well, Luis just had an unfair advantage. Like he had like this like Deus Ex Machina like relic that allowed him to kill people, but they couldn't kill him. And the people would, while he probably would be king, the people probably wouldn't unite. There'd probably be a big faction that was like against him and wanted to depose of him. But I think doing it this way, people would be like, oh well, that was noble of him, that he, even though he had a trump card, he relinquished his trump, and still won. So I think he's like thinking more long term, like, hey, I'm not doing this just to get a crown on my head. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this the exact way that will see me succeed with the, ruling this country.
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Royal magic's protection has faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear.
So can I have it back? That's fucked up. That's
Children
like
lost
Yufa's
in
like
shadow.
most holy
The
relic.
fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
Luis is like me when I was in middle school. There is no God.
You would even deny us our prayer?
I don't know. Was I like anti-religious? Not anti-religious, but like non-religious in middle school, or was that high school? I don't know.
It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you.
Well, I can also say that, hey, you mentioned that you were fine with destroying Yufa's hometown if they didn't just fucking hand over the spear like they did, or how you sacrificed Stroll's hometown. You know, you've still done a lot of fucked up things, but you haven't done a lot of like fucked up things directly to the main character. But we can just be like, no, Stroll's my boy, and you killed his town, and I don't believe that was the best choice, and I don't think you should be king. But I do see what he's saying. It's not just he would be doing it for the throne and not just to get the prince back.
A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne.
Don't call me an
The mere
invalid.
suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example.
Oh, he's calling the
and
prince an
abandon
invalid.
the folly of your ideals.
We're not doing that.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hytlodius V, last heir to the throne of Euchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people He defies the pain and
I don't know how
suffering
they're
of
gonna
the
respond to
curse
this.
he endured. His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman. The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise.
Yeah, he knows.
Fine then. So be it.
He knows that's
This
how we're
marks
playing
the
it.
true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
If we don't become king, then they're just whoever wins is gonna just throw us in jail. Maybe Rella won't. I don't know. It is treason to what we're doing. So we gotta. It's an all or nothing gambit. We either win at big time or lose. Luis in the lead. He no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who want a direct challenge. Secured the abandoned Dracodias. Oh shit. The knight? Or knight? Oh, number 3. Yeah. Orders increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the prince. Can't let the people down. Damn, number 3. So it's
Rella. Forden's legacy is rightfully
Luis,
mine.
Rella, and then me.
It won't be long before this conflict turns violent.
Dude, you're not even in 3rd place.
Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden.
Oh,
You
sorry.
want to talk?
Sorry, I think we're good.
Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening.
Wait, what?
What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout.
Is she doing
I
this?
ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Sister.
No, I didn't even think about it. Thorned vines. Rella did it.
Children of God, I know the
Holy
burdens you
shit.
bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you.
Okay. Now I can tell, like, she just looked like an evil, crazy person, but I wasn't expecting her to be crazy. I just expected her to be a puppet.
But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism
Jesus
is
fucking
and shall
Christ.
ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now.
Like,
Close your eye.
am I dumb? Hold on, sorry. Am I dumb for not catching this earlier? Like, is this obvious? I can't tell if it's obvious or not. Like, am I, like, I knew, like, obviously I knew one of the, like, the dog brothers who had been the last party member, right? Like, I caught that, but I didn't catch this. Not.
She's right.
Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Blank-faced.
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Rhetoric?
Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away.
This is some
and they shall
Persona-esque
never trouble you
shit.
again.
Like, no, we have to have our fears and anxieties. They're what makes us human. That's what makes us a person.
Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too
Atlas
long.
loves this idea. Like, they really do.
Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet live.
If she can say whatever she wants now, the people, like, aren't listening anymore.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
She was 12? What?
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctis Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctis Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
God damn. We're gonna have to take her down.
Isn't that a...
And she has teleportation magic? What the fuck?
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything.
Oh, Godot, please
You
stop.
will never leave this city alive. I am Godot, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
You're right. Peace out. More anime. This is crazy.
Norris, swiftly!
This must be one of the most
What
important
did I
days in the
know?
game. Get the fuck out of here.
Who put this cliff here?
Oh my god.
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have.
We've got nowhere
Man.
to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then that's what we'll do.
What?
We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here.
You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way.
I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris, is this not your dream? Then bring it to life. Here and now.
Got this, Norris.
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
Hell yeah.
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Neurus. It's time.
Whoa. The fact that they were going down so fast and then immediately up, they would have died. The shock from that happening would have like killed them easily.
It can fly. Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
Yeah, I bet.
This will take some getting used to.
You all should be dead from that shift from going down and up so quickly.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky!
Let's go.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Are you flying anyway? I want to ask that.
Aren't you flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't go poking the bear fairy, my lad. Really, I'd never have done this without you giving me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Saint. Pursue
No
Rilla as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she
She's
was
no
going?
saint.
Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried.
My guess is the Mage Academy.
The Mage Academy.
Or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the
Memorandum. Oh, whatever.
finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rilla like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be.
I'm sorry, Juna.
Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives.
True.
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
I mean, this is a weird thing. I mean, yeah.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Sorry, Juna.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
So much shit has changed in this game.
What's the matter?
In just one episode.
It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
Okay. Oh, I marked the location of the Mage Academy's ruins on the map. Where will be waiting for us when we land. Never wanted to come to this. Ready for a fight. Careful about I should check the location on the map. Dang, and a new song too. Alright. What day is it today? Water's Day?
Got it.
Gotta stay well groomed, of course. And grab some food. Dang. Okay. So next time we'll plot a course. But until then, I think this is a good stopping off point. So see you next time. Peace.